Lucium Total War is a fantastic mod that I have recently discovered thanks to the great benefactors who have been with me throughout my journey. That is, Andy Steak, Terminator, and Frozen Stag. And they have been playing Lucium Total War, which I will link their videos right now. But I decided to try the mod, and what I have seen so far has impressed me because this mod really does immerse you into the campaign, into the time period, and it has a lot of events, a lot of options. For example, you could be playing as Spain and you could be deciding events that happen in Gibraltar or in Sicily and Sardinia, right? Or you could be playing as the Ottomans, where you have different options, right? You have to either go to war with Austria, or you have to deal with multiple rebellions, or the fact is that you would have to, fight different battles, and the economy is hard to manage. Even for first timers, it takes a bit of a while to get used to the economy. So you have to be really careful what buildings you do and what buildings you will create, right? Because there's a specialized building system. So if you build economy, you will build economic buildings as opposed to, let's say, military buildings. And that really does allow diversification. I think that's a really fantastic thing. And some of the more easier factions that I would try in this game is especially France and England. France and England, or maybe if you're going for a bit more challenge, maybe you could try Wallachia. And if you're going to play as a Romanian, you'll have a couple of turns where you have to decide where you either fight for the Austrians or for the, well, not fight per se, but you become independent in a way, and that brings up the new challenge. And the main thing in Lucium is that sometimes you might be playing as the Ottomans, where you have to reverse the fall and decline of the Ottoman Empire. Or if you're playing as Spain, Spain starts out in a really, really bad position because Spain is having the war of the Spanish succession with the Spanish king dying. And there is a lot of things in this mod, a lot of things that I don't even want to spoil because there's so much events. Every faction that you choose is going to be different from the other factions. And once you play these factions, you have certain unique events, dilemmas. You have immersive events telling you about what happened in this period and that period. So it does so much of this stuff. This is the stuff that Empire Total War is missing, and I feel a lot of Empire mods for Empire Total War are missing as well. Empire Total War 2 definitely has this with what you have with Empire Total War 2. It definitely has that. But some Empire mods just don't have it. They don't have the type of special events that Lucium offers. And I fought a battle where the King of France and the King of England both fought each other and died. There are many, many interesting events. I was playing as a French, and I was taking certain cities. I was making diplomacy. I was basically building my army. I was doing so many good things. Maybe another thing that this mod could have is maybe having a couple of new units, maybe some standardized European infantry for all European factions. And it would definitely be awesome to see a bunch of new units added. But the mod developers, they're working on some really exciting stuff. There's going to be some more campaigns in the future for submods that will focus on India and North America. But that's going to be in the future. There's going to be a lot of campaign events. There's going to be a lot of new updates. And there will be a campaign of Bolivia 2.0 that will focus on South America. That will be focused on the campaign. There's a lot of specialized building constructions. There's units. There's all sorts of things. My only nitpick with the mod is that sometimes some of the units, some of the cavalry units are more like 1600, or like they just look more medieval. And I would want that to be changed. Let's change the look of the cavalry to 1700 style. And the developers on the Discord are really, really active. They are absolutely wonderful to talk with. They're a great delight. And if you have any suggestions, go ahead and give them, because they need it. And they're open to all sorts of feedback. So definitely try and give them the feedback that they need. But otherwise, I'm enjoying the campaign. It is definitely more addictive now. as compared to, say, Empire Vanilla, and I am definitely liking this. I can see why Andy's Take and the Terminator were really impressed by this mod, and you know, I will link their videos again. Please go ahead and watch it. You know, and the main thing is some of the battles in this game are really awesome. You can fight some awesome battles. You know, the units, everything feels great. Although I would get rid of the pikemen because I don't know. I feel like the mod is somewhere it's stuck. It's somewhere there's some pike and shot, and somewhere there's 1700 like the 18th century gameplay. So I would reduce less of the pike and shot and more focus on the 18th century stuff, which you inevitably do as you play more and more the campaign. You know, there's so many events, there's so much stuff, and whatever I'm saying, some are nitpicks, some are whatever. But this is a mod that I definitely think you need to go and try, have a look, and see what you think of it, because it's really a fantastic mod and I really like it. So guys, let's start the discussion in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of this mod, and definitely try it out, and please give a 10 out of 10 to the mod developers for this. But I'm liking it and I think it's great. So don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe.